Oh, I guess so, yeah.
What is up, eh? About to be doing a live commentary for Scream. Perhaps you guys have heard of this film before. Wes Craven.
Scratch that. I forgot to put more in my fridge. Oh well. I'll be okay.
What year was this? 96?
Yeah.
96. I was 8.
I was 13.
I was 16. Wait. I thought I was only 2 years older than you. Okay.
Born in
Somebody
83.
just turned 9.
Okay, I am 3 years older.
Yeah. Same age as my sister. My sister's 1980.
Well, guys, we got this thing synced up here, and we're on 2 different platforms. So just get it to the title screen. It's just going to say Scream, and you'll hear the telephone ringing and all that stuff. It's 36 seconds in for me, and we're watching this on Stars. Cole's watching it on Netflix.
Oh, get it to the title? Okay.
Yeah, just I think it was right after.
Yeah, that's about
your logo.
Is that loud? Seems loud.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it.
You guys are on the Scream logo?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be.
No Dimension. Oh, here's my
There.
90s logo.
That's,
I used to jerk off to this. Fuck yeah.
It's 25 seconds for me. So yeah, this is Wes Craven's Scream, which kicked off a new generation of neo-slashers after the genre had been essentially dead for about 6 years.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, about I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
How much do you think that movie made at the box office?
It's in the top 10. Because I wanted Halloween to surpass Scream. It's crazy. It's crazy with horror films. It goes Scream 1, 2, and then 3, and then I think Halloween's in the top 5 now. It got
really? Wow.
It got like 4th or 5th, of all time. It literally goes though for horror movies, or maybe it's slasher. I think it's like horror movies of all time. Any type of horror.
Mm-hmm.
Scream 1, 2, 3, and then I think Halloween, the new one, is either 5th or 4th now. It's at
I'm
least
kind of surprised the Scream 3 did so well. I figured like most people would have been kind of tired of them by then. I wasn't. I'm a big Scream fan, even though Scream 3 is not very good at all.
1 and 2 are decent. I don't like 3.
I really only got.
I only like 3 because I like the continuation of the story and I like the characters. But yeah, structurally it's a mess and it's not a very satisfying conclusion either. But I still like 3 just because I like those characters. I like the setting and the style and stuff. I'm a big Scream fan.
You're just watching Courtney Cox and David Arquette's marriage fall apart right in front of you.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, I enjoy it. They're definitely the least interesting characters.
Yeah.
I was always kind of hoping that Courtney Cox would die in Scream 4, but oh well.
Is she even in it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Everybody's in it.
Again.
It's... I don't know. Its resolution is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
I still enjoyed it though, I guess, because again, I'm a fan of the series. I guess I feel about Scream 4 kind of on a lesser scale that I feel about like Indiana Jones 4. In a way, 4 is probably better than 3. I don't know. The main thing I like about 3 is just the era. I mean, by the time you get to 3, you've got like you've got Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith like cameoing and stuff. It was just that era.
Oh God, really? Oh, gross.
I liked it. It's kind of funny because it shows them like on the Miramax set. You don't remember that?
No, I think I tried to watch part 3 before 4 came out, and I think I gave up about halfway through. I watched 1 and 2, and then half of 3.
Fair enough. So anyway, I love 1. I always love 1.
Yeah, 1's contemporary classic is what it said in the description here on Stars.
God, we're old, I guess.
Mm-hmm. 22 years ago.
But yeah, like I was pretty much the right age for Scream, like because I was junior high, and even though the actors are older, they're playing high school students. So usually when you're in junior high, you kind of look up to high school students. They're the cool people. You want to be like them, kind of thing. So if you want a 22 years ago Rose McGowan be your girlfriend with her nipples sticking through her shirt.
That's the
That's the
best
reason
part
why
of
I'm
it.
here.
Yeah.
It's like what I remember best. But the first time I saw Scream, I first saw it in Ryan's basement. Didn't see it in the theater. Not the first one. I saw the other two in theater.
It was like a team of 10 people with ice cubes, like in the ready.
Yeah, exactly. Similar to porn sets, I suppose. I mean, this is a Weinstein production, so you would expect that they would have all the.
How bad do you want this role, Rose? How bad do you want to be in Scream?
Not to get us off on the whole thing, well, wasn't it Rose McGowan that just lately said like "fuck all those Me Too people"? Even though she was part of like the people that started it, she's a weird mess. Like I don't know what she's talking about.
Her and Aja Argento had a whole beef, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because I mean, often like somebody like retweets something that she put, it'll show up on my Twitter feed, and it'll be like sort of like just like I don't know, some sort of like left wing or liberal thing that usually I agree with. I'm like, yes, okay, yeah, I get that, and then she'll just say something completely ridiculous. And I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, Rose?
She's a crazy person. I mean,
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious. She fucking bitches about all these guys giving her a career and how daddy made all the money when she was a little girl. And then she touched a little boy. Oh, who would have fucking guessed it? Oh, man, an minor. Wow, isn't that a bitch? That's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it one of those kids in the movie?
I don't know.
I'm not
It
sure.
was 17. Like, I don't give a fuck. I think most people don't give a fuck, but, it supports the position pretty well.
Okay, so it wasn't one of the child actors on that film.
No.
No, it wasn't some, like, little kid. He was 17. She was, I don't know, 25 or something.
She didn't pull a Victor Salva.
Well, that's those kids are I forget their name, but the Sprouse, I think Sprouse brothers, the two twins they were in like Big Daddy and
Oh, did that Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah.
I hate that I know that. Why the fuck do I know that?
I know. I knew they had a show.
Do you know why I know that? Because one of their names is Cole. And if you put Cole into like YouTube, Cole Sprouse comes up. That's why I know. Anyway, so that probably gave people proper time to get ready for Scream. Come on.
All right. Well, there we go. Everybody get your players ready.
I'm ready, Boz.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Tell me when she picks up the
Damn,
phone.
I turned this way down. Why is it still so loud?
And then mine
You
goes
have
back.
Netflix with inconsistent volumes.
She's picking up the phone. She
Okay,
picked it up.
Yeah.
I can't do it by seconds.
Hey, that's
because
Drew Barrymore.
My cable provider is dog shit, so it only tells me minutes, so I have to guesstimate.
Oh, gotcha.
We can't sync up at 001037.
I still find this first scene extremely distressing.
Oh, it's the best part of the movie.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I still like
mean,
making
it's just,
this way, to be honest.
it's almost too much, really, for me. It's almost too much.
It's such an opening though. Like it really reels you in.
Yeah, it does.
Like you're on board, after this.
I mean, one of the things that this does in revitalizing the slasher genre is that by the time you get to this, people remember the big ones. They remember the Halloween and Freddy and Jason and all that stuff. But it's been a long time, at least since like a slasher of note has been made, period. But this gives you the mystery again. We don't know who the killer is, and that kind of draws you in too. Because that's a big part of the movie is trying to figure out who this killer is.
For this first film, either people really like it or really dislike it, and I just don't understand how you could dislike the first, second, third, and the fourth one. I'll give you that. Even though I'm a big fan of the second one too, but and I like the whole franchise like Cole. But
Yeah.
how like James Rolfe, like he doesn't like this movie. He thinks it's like stupid that it's like a cat and mouse game, kind of like Halloween H2O, and how the ghost face is like clumsy and shit, like gets his ass kicked. But I don't know. I think
Well,
the
it's
shit.
just showing he's not a supernatural killer like Michael Myers. Like he's a
Yeah.
normal person who can be knocked down. Although the
Yeah.
movie still, fucks with you a bit because you're like, how has he managed to do that? But I mean, they have a satisfying, at least in this one, there's a satisfying reason because there's fucking two of them. It's like,
I
how
was
did he get over there so fast? Well, because there's more than one, and they're
I
working in
was for
tandem.
you guys middle
It
slash.
also helps. Sorry, you're talking. Go ahead.
I said I was only like in elementary getting into middle school. How's this for you guys at the time seeing this when you were in middle slash high school? Or were you both in middle school?
I was in what you would call middle school. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like in grade.
Yeah, you might have been a freshman, I think.
Yep.
I was like in like grade 7 when it came out. I was probably. I'm not sure exactly when I saw it. I don't. Was this like a? Was this a summer release? I'm trying to think of when in '96 this came out.
I don't remember.
It's. I probably. It's pretty likely I saw it maybe in early '97. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with Ryan. Anyway, I saw it when it was released on video, when it was fairly new on video. I did not see it in theater.
Did you guys ever do Jiffy Pop?
Yeah,
I always
It-
liked to do it.
it was fun to do. It didn't taste very good. Kind of bland.
I always thought it tasted better than the microwave stuff, but
Yeah, probably. I've never been a big popcorn fan. It's funny. When I go to the movies with Ryan, he usually gets popcorn, and lately I've been eating his popcorn, which is weird because, like, for years I've just completely ignored it. I never ever think about buying it, but he's kind of reminded me that I sort of like it sometimes.
I miss it. I haven't had it in a year and a half. So
do you not eat it? You can't eat popcorn?
nah, it
Really?
doesn't pass.
Is it hard to digest? Yeah, it must be.
It clogs the system. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I don't like how it gets stuck on my teeth, but now I have so few teeth it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's her name? Cece?
I'm not sure.
But this was the other thing about the opening scene, is because it was promoted that Drew Barrymore was in this. Drew Barrymore being somewhat of a name, and then they just kill her off in the first scene. That's kind of cool too.
Well, this is around the time that she did a Playboy spread and danced on David Letterman's desk.
Like she'd been a child actress, then she disappeared for a few years into like rehab and all this stuff.
And then only
And
3
now
years
she
later,
reemerges as like this sexy problem child.
then
Because
3 years later,
I saw, it's like one of the first things I saw on the internet was a bunch of her nude photos.
the first movie I saw her in was Charlie's Angels in 1999.
Wow.
And then
You didn't see E.T. before
You didn't
that?
see E.T.? E.T. is one of the first movies I ever saw, period.
theaters. In movie
Oh,
theaters.
in theaters. Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah. In theaters
Wow.
was the first thing I saw her in theater. That is a good question.
Because this was 96, and the first horror movie, I've said it a million times, was H2O. That's the first one I saw, and I was 10.
I don't know what the hell I've
Jeez.
seen with her in theaters. Nothing. I've never
And
seen
I think-
anything with her in theaters.
I think my first overall movie I saw in the theaters that I can remember was Lion King. So
First movie I saw in theaters was either Land Before Time
oh, classic.
or at some point in 86 or 87 they did a re-release of Bambi. And my mom took my sister and I to that. So it's one of those two. But yeah, it's always funny because like I always think of Pazel being such a movie guy, and of course he didn't see anything in theaters till he was like 13 or 14.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's really
really?
weird.
Yeah. Because he just lived in some hick place that was, I don't know, didn't have a theater. You'd have to go really far or something. I don't know. But yeah, he was old before he saw it. And I'm thinking, I was never, and obviously I had to rely on my parents, but I still saw like a bunch of movies by the time I was like 10.
Yeah,
with my parents.
by the time I was 9, 10, I was like at the theater every week, pretty much.
And I mean, this is I came up during the Disney Renaissance. So every year there was a big Disney movie to go to. Little Mermaid and Aladdin, Lion King,
Space Jam. Fuck yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I still want you to see Space Jam, Jay. You need to see
we
Space
can
Jam.
come in November. We gotta just buy Jay Space Jam. We'll split it.
Yeah, I'll buy it for you.
We'll do 150 apiece.
Please don't buy me Space Jam.
Or get you the rental.
I just want you to see it.
Oh, I'll watch it if it's that important.
Fly like an eagle.
But yeah, my wife is your age, Cole, and she the first movie she saw in theater was Free Willy.
What's that?
Oh.
93. That's
No, it's
93.
not like '93, so she would have been about 10.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'd seen a bunch of movies in theaters by then.
dude, I saw
91's a big year for me because I think I said because in 91 I saw right around before Christmas, like November, I saw Beauty and the Beast and Hook. Saw those both, and that's like the first time I ever saw like Robin Williams or anything.
Sorry, that's the wrong answer, guy.
Yeah, so right here we have like a first like slasher referencing other slashers, which is pretty cool.
She should have been like, "What are you, a fucking nerd?" It's Jason.
It's crazy as we watch this.
Little Mitzel dick nerd. Sorry, go ahead.
It's
I like that haircut. How come that nobody has that haircut anymore?
She's rocking it, man.
she's got the mom
I mean,
jeans
I've
on.
never found her attractive, but this is probably the most attractive I've ever found her.
Really?
Jeans. I like the yoga.
I've never been into her fat little face.
Okay.
Look, I can say mean things about her. She doesn't care.
Right,
She's a
sure.
millionaire. She's a millionaire celebrity doing what she wants. But man, she's stupid. Actually, can I just say how stupid she is? Man, she's dumb. Even just recently, she's on like Norm Macdonald's new show. God, she's an idiot. She doesn't know anything. Like Norm like made a joke about it, like a vampire or something like that, and she's like, I don't get that. Like she didn't. It was so straightforward and easy.
Man, I can't imagine someone coming from old money and having to never do anything in her life be stupid.
Well, that was the thing. She even talked about how, like, when she was like, a child actor and stuff, she wasn't really in school. And she said, like, as she got older, she was like worried. She was like, I don't want to be stupid. I want to go to school. And then she talks about like all this reading she's done as an adult, but it doesn't matter because she's dumb as a bag of hammers.
Well, she milked your Canadian hero, one of the greatest TV shows of all time, Tom Green. Milked him dry pretty fast. I remember they got married back in the day.
She milked him on.
That's pretty gross. I don't like thinking about that.
With one testicle.
I do like.
But I want to see you when I wake up, and you're gonna be standing right there. And
I do like Tom Green. I remember him fondly. I mean, I don't know what the hell he is now. But
my bum is on your lips.
You might give
did he really say that, or is it just something Eminem said he said?
I don't know.
Because that's like an Eminem quote.
No, yeah, he did. He made an Eminem like inspired like diss video. It was pretty
Okay,
funny.
it's not CC, it's Casey. I have the subtitles. Casey breathing heavily. See, and we talked about this before, but this is a big element that really brought something new to the slasher game was portable phones. Everything in this movie revolves around cell phones and house phones and portable phones like this. Which we always said, like, oh, that's a big problem in horror movies because people can just call the cops and stuff. But this shows another good use of it, like a killer calling and menacing you.
All right, I'll be PC.
Now when he's calling her, like, it's not like, oh, he has to be in a phone booth somewhere. No, he has a cell phone. He could be anywhere. So
I'll be PC, Cole, and be nice. But it's kind of funny in the gay times we live in now. I won't use the magical word that you dislike, but I don't know. It's kind of weird growing up in the late '90s, early 2000s because like everybody had a landline, and then two people, like sometimes some people had two, and then one of those would be fucked because someone would be using the internet all the time, and it was just like, I don't know, it's just a weird time to grow up. And when you look at shit now, you have a smartphone and you can order like pizza and hire a mercenary in Colombia to like lay waste to somebody at the same time. I don't know.
Oh, right between the breasts.
Such a powerful kill.
Well, I mean, I still have a lot of trouble with it because, like, I mean, look, he brutalizes her.
I can't watch this.
And she's like choking and crying on the phone with her parents listening in. And she's crawling, and oh, it's awful.
Well, then they're like right there as she's dying. Like,
yeah, like it's still almost too much for me.
First time I saw this, I was like, she's gonna make it. She's gonna make it.
Even though she got stabbed in the heart, she's gonna make it.
Hey, you never know.
I'm just saying, like, you probably can't come back from that, right? Like, you got to have like a medic on site, like immediately to like stop bleeding. I would imagine.
Pulls off the mask, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Don't stab her again.
He does.
It's weird watching this movie now. I mean, I've probably seen it maybe 10 times throughout my life if I had to take a guess, but Craven's fucking dead now. And then I think of like the scary movie scenes, like the popcorn, like in the kitchen, and then when she stabs Cameron Diaz and the not Cameron Diaz, the other chick,
Carmen Electra.
Electra, and the silicone comes out.
Yeah.
I watched Scary Movie 3 last night.
Uh,
The last good one. I only like 1 and 3. And I like the opening scene of 4. The opening scene
Two's the
of 4,
best. Everybody knows 2 is the best.
I hate 2. So many people love 2. I can't stand 2.
I love 1 through 4. 5 is dog shit, and Cole told me not to watch it, and I was like, whatever, dude. I'm gonna give it a
Like
spin.
5's even worse than you think it's gonna be. Like you probably think 5's gonna be bad, and you still aren't prepared for how fucking bad it is. It's
5
like
was
right,
the
bad.
like that proper like date movie and disaster movie, which are movies you can barely get through.
Epic movie.
Oh my god.
Movie.
Adventure Time.
Movie 43.
Yeah, that was one.
I'm so glad all those stopped. That makes me really happy.
Dance movie. It took a long time though.
You got served.
But I mean, here's another reason I love the movie because I just love her. She's one of my huge crushes from back in the day.
See, I never found her attractive whatsoever.
Yeah, I know, but I like little waifs like her.
She's got a nice face. Did you like take your interest in her, and then later that became like Sasha Grey? Is that how that happened, or what?
Maybe subconsciously.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I mean, oh god, I wanted a girlfriend like her.
Is this Skeet?
Yeah, Skeet Ulrich.
Skeet.
I don't. Here's the other thing. Like, I love the cast of this movie, and since I wasn't a TV watcher, I didn't know any of them watching the movie.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I knew her from Party of Five.
See, I didn't know her from anything. I didn't know any of them from anything except I never watched Happy Days, but I was aware that he was the Fonz. Henry Winkler. I just love this cast. It's so weird. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even know fucking Gail Weathers.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, this is a very different role for her to take. Like,
yeah, I mean, this movie's all like TV actors.
It's
There's not really any
180 from Monica on Friends, like the character.
Right.
Like Gail's like a bitch, and Monica's like the goody two shoes.
Indigo Girls poster. I love it. And there's like some weird, I can't hear it, but when they start making out, there's like some weird slowed down acoustic version of Don't Fear the Reaper. Which is kind of like Halloween, you know? Halloween's got Don't Fear the Reaper.
All the way. No, I can't.
Why are you wearing your grandmother's dress? This is my nightie.
I mean, part 6 of Halloween screams 90s, but this one, all the films from this era do. I feel like I'm like in middle school again. 5th grade. Hi guys, what's going on? What's for lunch? Meatloaf or meatloaf? Okay, bye.
Is today taco day?
Can you slide this cookie underneath your pizza, please? I'll give you $0.25. I know it costs $1. What do you got today, Donald?
I don't want to make it too loud, but I want to hear it too.
I feel like Skeet's like, he's like 40 and
she's 22.
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Weinstein was just projecting his fantasies in this film.
I bet he projected all over everybody in this motherfucker.
She's 22, but she's somewhat believable as 17.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is another reason I like the movie. Some of the other ones, yeah, they're too old, but she's pretty good, and she's the main character. But she's always been my favorite survivor girl in any movie. I know I've said this before, but holy fuck, why does everybody like Danielle Steele so much? I think she sucks. Or whatever her name is. Amy Steele? Sorry, Danielle Steele's the Harlequin romance novelist. Amy Steele. I think Amy Steele sucks, man. Everybody loves her.
I thought there was a porn star. No, I like Amy Steele. And April
Like,
Fool's Day. And
Ryan really likes her. Everybody seems to like her, and they love that character. And I mean, I like that movie. That's one of my favorite movies, Friday the 13th Part 2. But I do not give a shit about her character or the actress. But she's
Yeah,
always brought up as this great, great survivor girl. She's fine.
yeah. I don't know. I don't dislike Sydney. As
let's
a,
just take the Friday films though, like 2, 3, and 4 are the big ones for the final girls. I mean, 6 is good too. I like part 3 though. The final girl in that one. She's my favorite if I had to pick one. I
Sydney
like.
will always be
I
my
like
favorite survivor girl.
who'd you say?
I said Sydney will always be my favorite survivor girl.
No.
And I
If you
like Danielle Harris. And of course, they just killed her off.
had to
I
pick
mean,
from Friday the 13th though, who would you pick?
Friday the 13th. God, I don't even care. I guess just the first one. Adrienne Barbeau.
You don't think Megan from Part 6 is smoking hot?
Mm.
Come on, Cole.
The girls I think hottest in the Friday the 13th series are the twins in Part 4 and the bitchy chick in the baseball hat in Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, Catherine Isabel. Yeah,
Is that
good.
who that was?
That's
He's
your
Canadian,
girl.
eh?
Yeah. Canada's own.
Yeah, that movie's fairly heavy
Man,
on Canadian actors.
that is a dress Gail is
I know,
wearing.
it's like lime green. It doesn't look like the 90s. She looks like fucking... Well, yeah, she looks like 1991,
She
maybe.
looks
Not
like she's a
1996.
highlighter.
It looks like she should be hanging out with, like, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Or, I don't know, Kid and Play or something.
Yeah, they're like on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's funny. I remember when we did, like, a big show about, like, the Scream series or something like that years ago. Like, there were some younger viewers that seemed to be really fascinated by the nihilistic attitude of 90s teens. I remember they're like, "Is that what kids were like?" And I was like, "Yeah, this pretty much was our
Yep.
generation. We were a bunch of assholes.
We're still like that.
We're jaded as fuck. I mean, our heroes were Gen Xers, right? The first really truly cynical generation,
Yeah, they
and
all
they were
killed themselves.
the generation we looked up to. We're like,
When,
yeah,
when,
Trent Reznor, yeah. You know?
when kids say today there isn't as much or there is no bullying at all, I was like, you're such a lucky fuck. I would have, like, because in middle school, I got bullied to shit. And then in high school, I didn't really bully, but no one fucked with me. I was just like, all right, if you're shooting up the school, remember I'm your friend, and then go for someone else first. All right, bye. Take care. Oh, you can have my ham sandwich tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, in one of his like stand-up specials, John Mulaney, who's like my age, he's like a few months older than me. He makes a really good comment. He says like, my generation was like the last generation before children became special.
Yeah.
And he's right. That's how I remember it. Like when I grew up, and I had the same thing about ageism that he had, which where he would talk about like like my parents would believe any adult over me, any adult, not even a authority figure. It was the same way. I just remember being a kid and like adults just like it didn't matter. I was a well-behaved, polite kid, and yet like adults always treated me with disdain and suspicion. Like they just thought I was going to come in and like mess the place up or
Oh yeah.
do something, follow me around in stores, you know. And
Oh,
I
I never
realized
got
at least
followed
that
around in stores. I'm white.
well, I know, but here I don't know, maybe because we had less of it. So no, I got
Boom,
followed.
boom! I dropped the dynamite on that
Yeah.
bitch.
And I know
Ooh.
that's exactly what people say. It's at least when you got older, it didn't happen. And I'm sure it must really suck for people who are older, a person of color or whatever you want to call it, visible minority having to deal with it. But I mean, I had to deal with it as a kid,
I've
with
never had a problem in my
baggy
life.
jeans and stuff. I look like I was up to no good, I guess.
But it's not relatable, Cole.
I'm a white male. I've never had a problem in my life.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, same here.
No, I faced a lot of ageism. And like by the time I was 12, I mean, I can say this without ego, it's true. By the time I was 12, I realized I was smarter than like 75% of adults at least.
You had a bunch of orcs in your class.
So it would become really annoying sometimes to have adults like talk down to me and stuff. And I'm like, you're an
Dude,
idiot.
I miss being in science class and then the kid always saying orgasm instead of organism when they're reading from a book.
Instead of organism? Nice.
Have you ever heard the phrase "people that can't do teach"?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
I had some good teachers. I
Yeah,
had
I
bad
did too.
teachers too, but I had some good teachers, luckily. But I just mean, the adults I would encounter in my daily life, here and there, authority figures, whatever. Bunch of fucking morons most of the time.
You're right though, man. This is a great cast. Like Jamie Kennedy, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, it's just all really memorable. They just all click really well together.
I think Skeet's kind of forgettable, but
Yeah.
he's probably the worst out of the whole group.
Well, I mean, if there's a flaw with this movie, is like I get what they're doing. They make him so obvious and such an asshole that it's like, well, he can't be the killer, but it's like
Right.
he is. But
Right.
of course, yeah. But I mean, with Matthew Lillard's help.
I love the part when they're stabbing each other at the end.
Like, you got me too deep, man.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, he sounds like fucking Goofy. Expect him to go like, oh, yuck.
Yeah. I like Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
He was really good in Twin Peaks when that came back.
Oh, man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched any of the new
really
Peaks.
good.
That's cool, because I haven't seen him in anything as he got older. He was in like some made-for-TV serial killer movie I saw a few years ago. It's really weird, where he's like a college professor.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you saw that?"
No, well, I mean I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I
Though.
can't remember what it's called, but I've seen it like twice on TV. It's not too bad. It has a dumb ending, but it was just sort of weird seeing him in a role like that, because usually, in his youth, he was this kind of like slacker weirdo.
Like SLC Punk.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
Sounds familiar.
Salt Lake City Punk.
I don't know. Maybe I've seen it.
It's good. I would recommend it if you.
Cool.
Or
There's the other thing. The big, like in the 70s and 80s, you had the big, almost wooden-looking TV that sat on the floor, right?
Why is your TV so fucking small?
Right. In the 90s, you have the black square TV inside some sort of entertainment center, as we see here.
Oh man, yeah, they were pieces to behold. Those fucking wooden.
Remember whenever you moved back then, or you were just helping someone else move, you'd be like, oh, the whole house, that was easy. The kitchen table and the armoire and the desk and all. And then everyone would just stand at the bottom of the stairs or wherever the fuck your TV was, and you were just like, oh my fucking God. And the richer the family, the bigger the TV. You'd be like, okay, we need like 6 guys to fucking do this shit.
The back of that thing sticks out like 6 feet.
Everyone's eating like lunch. You all have like sandwiches or like pizza, and you're like, all right, well, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna?
Yeah.
Oh, there's your slut mom.
I know we had like a fucking slut.
Well, really, her slut mom is like the cause of all this.
We had like a 32-inch, I think, at one point, like right before, the flat screen that we have now, like became really popular.
Yeah, that's pretty giant for a non-flat screen.
It was a monster, man.
Because I think what I have is a 32-inch, and it's a flat screen, obviously.
But it was,
So if I can imagine a back on that, that would be fucking crazy.
But those got cheaper, as you got, on.
Yeah.
I know I had a 20-inch that was relatively cheap.
So much of this movie is phone conversations.
Fuck, I think I have a tube TV upstairs.
I have a tube TV. I keep it for my old systems.
That's why I wanted to get it.
For like my Super Nintendo and my Dreamcaster on it. Actually, I'm getting it. Actually, my parents have a better one back home. Maybe around Christmas they're going to bring it up. I'm going to turf this one and use theirs.
Fun fact, Walmart's cheapest Blu-ray player.
It was such a memorable voice, too.
How much?
The guy that does the voice. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Walmart's cheapest Blu-ray player actually goes for $25 US now. And it doesn't even have any way to plug an HDMI into it. It only has the RCA cables. I got it
Why even make that? What the hell is anybody going to do with it?
Well, every TV usually has RCA cables right now. They still have them. So.
Yeah, but you're not capitalizing on the HD quality.
Well, I mean, she's just doing Tai Chi, so fuck
it. Who's doing Tai Chi?
That's hilarious.
Come on.
Oh. I have a Pilates DVD. I haven't used it in forever. I put it in every once in a while to remind myself of how fucking out of shape I am while these like 50-year-old women bend themselves in ways I never could.
Dude, if I was in your city, I would go to yoga classes, Cole. Like in between Muay Thai. Oh man,
I
that's where you
always see
belong.
chicks getting out of them.
You get what?
I always see the chicks like leaving the class and stuff or going to class.
Oh
Well, you
man.
can help them out. Help them let out their anger, Cole.
I'd say like more than half the female population here goes to yoga.
Mm-hmm. I saw someone from one of the Sausage Factory viewers from California posted this picture of yoga, but it's a special type of yoga where like goats crawl on top of you while you're doing the yoga. Like goats walk on you and they'll
Sure.
punch you. Like,
There's my yoga mat.
Ooh, yeah.
It's got
would you
a
want
nice,
a goat to like take
nice
a dump on
flow.
you while you're why
See,
why the
because it's
goats?
yoga, I believe that. Like, as weird as that sounds, yeah, I believe that. Sure, of course.
Isn't that
People
As
do
long as
weird?
the
anything.
goat took a piss and shit outside.
It's super weird, but I'm not surprised people do it because people are crazy.
It's like I mean I wouldn't want any
They
animal
probably
crawling
pay
on me.
extra for that. They must pay like through the nose for that. They probably think it's great.
You
It
want the
centers
goat shit package? Okay, that's gonna be
Yeah,
extra.
it definitely centers them and
I want the coffee
brings
shit
them closer
package.
to nirvana. She has a really good stunned look, which is another good thing she's got going for her.
Yeah. You're picking your nose, Sydney, you fucking bitch.
That's unsanitary. Just like your mother. Oh, Randy
That's-
wouldn't say that.
That's uncalled for.
Remember back in the day too, it was like everyone would like try and make that voice, so they would actually have a voice changer, and then people would actually commit murders. Like every now and then, every few months, there'd be people that'd be like, "We're inspired by Scream."
Really.
Yeah,
And at this point, he's deliberately being incompetent because he's not supposed to kill her yet.
and that face right there was at every fucking Spencer's and
Yeah.
Hot Topic and Halloween store in the world.
I have an orange one.
Oh, nice.
They're still really popular.
I always liked them.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I mean, isn't it inspired by the Van Gogh painting?
It's not Van Gogh.
Oh, you mean the Scream?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said that before. It's what Edward Munch or something like that.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think
Van Gogh.
Munch.
That painting was famous because it was stolen for so many. It was one of the biggest most famous art heists is when it was stolen.
Oh, I forgot about that shit. Yeah,
I
you're
can't
right.
remember how long. It was long ago. I love
I-
this. Look at this. She's using the internet to call 911.
Then she's gonna play pinball. Lol.
You know, you can text 911 now.
That sounds.
You better
How's
be.
that
They take
useful?
I'm too lazy to
911
call
takes
you.
I guess it's useful if, like, I don't know, somebody's like hunting you and you need to be quiet.
Yeah.
Look at that cell phone.
You can't talk, so I guess that's good. I've called 911 twice in my life.
I called them once and they were like mad at me that I was reporting it.
Yeah,
I was
one of the
like,
times I
fuck
called
you
them, they
then.
were bossing me around and telling me what I wasn't supposed to do, what I was doing and stuff. Because the people that were attacking me, they were like, "Well, don't stay." Because they were like, "Well, don't stay there." Well, I'm like, I don't want them to get away. They're like,
You're
"No, you have to leave." And I'm like, "If I leave, how are you gonna get them?" I was really mad.
like,
I love-
it's my duty. Oh, go ahead.
And the cop showed up and he yelled at me too.
I love when you call. You're like, "Oh my
Sorry.
God, someone I fucking know is dying." And they're like, "What you need to do is stay calm." There's like blood gushing everywhere. You're like,
Yeah.
No, they're gonna fucking die."
They waste so much time like getting information. Like send the fucking cops or
What-
whatever right now.
Your social security number? Oh, what? Sorry, I didn't hear you that time. Your like friends like dying on the floor, bleeding out, hemorrhaging all over the place.
All right, sir. Spell your last name.
Yeah. Plus, they're never anywhere close to where you are. Like, I had to tell them I was in Halifax. So I'm like, at this street. They're like, what? Is that in Halifax? I'm like, oh my God.
There was this gas station that was on fire. And I was like, oh, well, it's my duty. I can finally call 911 and not get in trouble for it. And I'm like, hey, oh, shit, there's a gas station on fire and all this stuff. They're like, it's already been reported, sir.
As
Like,
if you're supposed to know.
Man, Jesus Christ.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
Your job sucks so bad, huh? Fuck you.
You're disappointed I'm trying to save lives again.
I'm trying to do my duty as a citizen here.
They're like, oh, you're just a copycat.
You're just a fucking
You just-
piece of shit tying the
You just
line
want
up.
attention. Yeah, tying the lineup. There's people in the drive-thru at Burger King that need to call this.
And then
Yeah,
you're using the cell phone of your friend and you don't really
To
like
tell
him.
us that they're out of McNuggets or whatever.
they've done that. They do that.
Oh my God. So I can understand, like, if you get enough calls like that, it makes you jaded. But still, it's a serious job.
I mean, all right, fuck it. Hope it blows up.
Yeah.
Hope it blows the fuck up and you have nightmares about it.
She acts that way and you're using your friend's cell phone. Plot twist. You're like, oh really? Now I want to see what your insides look like. You're like, oh my god. And then Bob goes to
Deputy
jail.
Dewey taking her statement.
I love the part
Dewey,
in
the older brother of her friend.
maybe Scary Movie 1. Yeah, it's Scary Movie 1 where
Yeah.
he's
They
like
have the,
fucking vacuum cleaner.
You've seen Scary Movie, haven't you, Orc?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. I've seen all.
But you've never seen
What?
The Usual Suspects.
Yeah. And
So
you've never seen There Will Be Blood.
no, but my point is,
What?
you didn't really get the ending of Scary Movie because it's the ending of The Usual Suspects.
Oh no, no. Oh, you know what my big four are, and I will be watching those in November after Halloween.
I'm just saying, it must
I have
be.
access to
It's weird, like that. It uses the same ending.
You know, you watched way too much horror and wrestling and sports growing up and played way too many games. When someone who takes care of me is like, you haven't seen Usual Suspects, and I'm like, oh my god, fuck this.
Dad's
I
such
go
a
to
dick.
they're like, you haven't seen that movie? I'm like,
He says,
Nope.
I like this. He's like, what are you doing with a cell phone? He's like, well, it's the 90s. Everybody's got one.
okay,
Funny. We used to say cellular phones and cell phones. Now we just say my phone.
Australia's funny. They call them mobiles. Call me on your mobile.
Yeah.
If you had a fucking cell
English.
phone in '96, you're a drug dealer.
Yeah, a drug dealer, or you're like your family's rich.
I mean, seriously, like I had one like 98, 99. It was not mine, it was my dad's. I would take it out on the weekends, like at night, and I was like a baller. Oh man.
Yeah, I'd say 2000 is when I noticed it in like 15 minutes of New York City where I grew up. It's like all the kids, they all had those Nokia phones, and then they could later play Snake, the newer
Yeah,
ones.
I got a Nokia. I got mine in 2001 because I was going to university. My parents wanted me to have one.
Oh, what's that? You need to use the phone? Oh, I happen to have one right here. Is it local? All right, don't take too long.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can still get dial tone on those. Remember dial tone?
Yep. Remember dial tone?
Well, I'm just saying, when was the last time you heard it?
Yeah. You remember when it would like it's like if you had voicemail through your phone, it would do like a do 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 do. You remember hearing that?
Yeah.
That's old school, kids.
I'd make the internet connection noise, but I'd wake up the people above me and to the right of me.
Yeah.
Matter who calls, I gotta screen my phone calls. That hasn't aged well. People's like, screen your calls. What does that mean? Like, well, before caller ID, you could get like
No.
special, like you could apply for like a special way to get caller ID before
Saved
like
by
the
the
general
Bell?
public had it. What?
Is that Saved by the Bell?
that's that's Spiderwebs by No Doubt. No Doubt.
That's right.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Cool sex
I was a
girl.
big No Doubt fan because remember ska was big in the mid '90s too.
Oh yeah, I like No Doubt before Gwen went on her own and
Yeah.
started doing like rap pop horse
Oh, a bunch
shit.
of bullshit. Yeah. No, I like No Doubt too.
BANANAS.
Oh
This
my
shit
god.
is
Made me so
bananas.
sad to see somebody I thought was cool like just go down that path. Oh, she slugged you.
Fuck her up.
Fuck her up, Sid.
That's right then.
Bam, bitch went down.
Officer Doofus reporting.
He was like, yeah, like quite on the level, right?
Hmm.
I'm Doofy. Officer Doofy reporting.
I really want to see that again now. I haven't
You
seen it.
probably couldn't do that joke now, could you? You couldn't get away with it.
I guess not.
No, I laughed
Even
at
though,
it.
I mean,
Oh, and we lost 2 viewers. I'm sorry.
Can't make fun of anything anymore. It feels bad, man.
I'll never stop.
That's
Never
Michael
stop.
Jackson. Don't stop till you get enough. That's the best ATM song you could ever hear. You're taking money out. You're taking like a 20 out. Don't stop till you get enough.
I hate that
You're
song. And it goes on for like 8 minutes. It's so goddamn long. I like a lot of Michael Jackson songs, but I despise that song.
Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet. I forgot about the Free Willy one though.
And I hate that his really early hit too, "Rock with You." I hate that song too.
Which is the one from Free Willy? I forgot about that one too. Reminded me.
But blah blah to the river of Jordan. That one. Dabba-dabba-da-da-da. You are my friend.
I want to listen to that
I
on
don't
Spotify.
know what that. I don't know what it's called, but that's
Sounds good, man. Keep it up. I like it. What's the one where he was on the roller coaster?
Oh, that's like the most hypocritical one because that's the one where he's screaming "Leave me alone," which is hilarious. Remember, just leave me alone. It's like his answer to like the press, like going into his weird life.
Don't put me in a
Like
Pepsi.
nobody draws more attention to himself than you did in your lifetime, Michael. And you put out this big video saying "Leave me alone." It was like the most hypocritical video of all time until J-Lo broke it with her Jenny from the Block song.
Oh, gross. It's all right, Finn. Here's the donut.
Look at that corn checks box. Oh man.
Look at that mustache.
Oh.
That is a sweet mustache if I ever saw one.
Yeah, it might be time for me to finally the mustache root.
Oh yeah.
It's not too bad.
Sexy.
That works, huh?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
Pretty much every time I shave, I always leave the mustache at the end and then sort of laugh at myself and then shave it off.
I do half of the mustache, and then I like go outside, and then I go back in.
Sick Heil, Sick Heil.
No, it's just like this. Like it's just like half
I thought you meant the middle part.
the mail or something. I haven't done it at my new place, but yeah, I was like this much, like there.
You should do it and like go out like it's not like it's a normal. Like, what's up?
I'll end up on World Star or some stupid shit like that.
People of Walmart.com. Look at this motherfucker. He's only got half a mustache.
And then it turns into a Trump versus fucking Hillary debate.
Hillary would have such a good mustache.
This motherfucker ain't even got testosterone. Fuck this bitch.
Off the record, no cameras. Well, what the fuck is the point?
I think they were both smoking hot back in this film. Holy shit, look at them. Yeah, especially.
No.
Oh, they're even.
What's funny is, like, I actually am attracted to women with big mouths, but not her. Like, that's why I like Cameron Diaz, because she's got a big mouth.
Ooh, yeah. Why do you like that, Cole?
Yeah.
Big lips?
But see, she has a big mouth, but I'm not into it. I mean, this movie came out in 1996, and she was old then, for Christ's sake.
Not really. Like mid-20s.
No, she was a lot older than, what's his name? Mustache Man.
Michael Jackson?
Mustache Man. Oh, what they're doing reporting.
It's cool how Liv Schreiber's in this movie for half a second on, like, a TV screen.
Yeah, that was him, right?
Yeah, he's Cotton Weary, the one that they
And he
framed for her mother's murder.
comes back all bald like in the sequels.
Does Sydney have freckles? Wow, I've never noticed that until high def.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing makeup earlier, and you could really see them.
I like them. Why cover them up? Adds to her youthful innocence.
Yeah.
And Rose McGowan just looked like a straight up streetwalker.
It's fucking awesome.
That's like 20 behind the
I
track.
wish girls like that went to my school.
Well,
They're gonna give you the clap.
didn't want to get like AIDS, so I was like,
Yeah.
in a way.
I never thought about that stuff.
Uh,
They didn't scare me enough, I guess.
no, it's when you live big enough to like Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Denver, Colorado. Like it's there's a lot
Well,
of
you guys have a lot of STD breakouts? Outbreaks, I mean?
not
Outbreaks.
necessarily, but
Breakouts. Yeah,
those are some big
works. I think breakout works in that sense.
You know, you make me break out.
You know, hives, genital warts, bumps, blisters.
Yeah, you break
Sores.
out in them.
all the sexy stuff.
That's not appropriate, buddy.
Yeah. That is insensitive.
So
I
Cole,
mean,
you're not into
they do come down hard on them, though. Like, he expels 2 of them.
What was that, Orc?
Oh, I'm just mesmerized by Skeet Ulrich right here.
It's
I'm
pretty
like, I gotta
awesome.
have
There is a great moment in Scream 3. I think it's Scream 3, where they're showing the movie version of Stab, and they recreate this scene with Tori Spelling and Luke Wilson. It's actually pretty funny.
Oh, wow.
Is
Because it's like Luke Wilson. He's like, my dad died. He's like, and I moved on from it. Sid. And she's just like, you don't understand. You know, they're both like obviously well into their 30s and stuff. It's pretty funny. And she makes a joke in this movie about like, oh, with my luck, because they say somebody should play her in the movie. She says, with my luck, it'd probably be Tori Spelling, and then that's what they do in Scream 3, which is actually pretty funny.
That is funny.
Tori Spelling, the great actress of her generation.
Let's see. She was born in 64. Right around
Sydney was?
34, 35.
Yeah, exactly. See, she was well into her 30s.
Oh, fuck. Throw her in the tire fire. She's done.
Well, my point being that she was, just like in the movie, quite a bit older than, what's his name? Well, I can't remember his name.
David Arquette.
David Arquette. He's not worth remembering. This is the only thing he's ever done that ever mattered ever. I mean, for Christ's sake, he's in like a movie about like the WCW
that was a great movie, dude. I forgot the name.
where he like fights Sting or something.
Ready to Rumble, was it?
Ready
or
to
something?
Rumble.
Yeah.
Like that's the rest of his career.
And then he was in Eight-Legged Freak.
See?
I think.
He's gonna lay the smackdown on them and expel them. I love
He's
him
the
so
reason-
much. He can't ever die. Please don't die, Henry Winkler.
I mainly remembered him from The Waterboy when I was growing up.
He's good in that. He's
Yeah.
good in everything, man.
He's good in everything.
He's good in
To be
everything.
honest, like I gotta still watch Sandler's new special because it just dropped on Netflix. So I'm gonna take a brave passage with that one.
Wow.
But Waterboy and Happy Gilmore I like way more. Those are I think his best 2 films. Billy Madison's good, but it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, and he's in Waterboy.
Yeah.
Coach in Waterboy.
Yeah, I mainly know Winkler from Arrested Development these days.
Yeah, same here. And I love him in that.
Mm-hmm. That's a great show.
The incompetent lawyer, Barry.
When the new season came out, I watched the new season, then I went back and watched all the other seasons again.
I
And
will the pilot still to this day, but I can't believe how young what's his name is, the kid in Superbad. That kid's so young.
Michael Cera.
Well,
Yeah,
that's kind of like where most people first saw him.
Yeah.
That's where I first saw him. Because, yeah, well before he did movies, he was in that. Michael Cera. I like Michael Cera. I know he's an easy target, but he seems like an okay guy.
I like
he's
him
fun.
in that. What's the disaster movie that they did? Like The World Ends and shit.
Oh, this is the end.
This is the end.
He's hilarious in that. He's just
Yeah, well, because it's giving the people what they want. Because
Right.
a lot of people don't want to make fun of him, so they're just like, yeah, let's just make him an annoying douche that dies like a
Hey, a
coward.
lot of people
So
don't like that type of like James hates that shit, and a lot of people don't like that dick and fart joke comedy. But I thought that movie was great. The Backstreet Boys at the end, I was
Oh
fucking.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't like all that stuff either, but yeah, that's a cool ending where Jay Baruchel was just like, I can have any wish. And like, yeah, he's like, all right then.
Like I don't like the Backstreet Boys, but I love them in that movie.
Yeah, why not?
I was like, fuck yeah! I was like singing along with it and shit.
And all the teenagers who are like
Backstreet
18.
Boys have one song I like. I kind of like I Want It That Way. If I have to pick a boy band song, my favorite boy band song is from the Dark Ages. It's from 1995. It's the group Take That, and it is Back for Good. It's the group that Robbie Williams was in before he went solo. I know Robbie Williams never became big over here, but he was massive in the UK.
Well, so when they do this heart bullshit, and they're like, bro, 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 bro.
I don't know. The song is great. It really is a good song. But yeah, the video has all the cliches. It's so like there's parts like where they're like spinning around in the rain with their arms out like this and waving big coats and like every horrible like stupid cliche is in it. It's ridiculous. But I really like the song. And what makes it also different is like the guy that sings the lead part on it, he wrote it. It wasn't written by like, somebody else or anything. So I'm not trying to make a case that it is amazing music, but I mean, for a boy band song, it's really actually quite good and stands out. I mean, it's got all the cliches, it's syrupy and stuff. It's not like, oh, if everybody's going to like it, but I just mean in the context of boy band songs, I like it a lot. It has really weird lyrics.
Oh, he's the hot one. Ooh, he's the old one. Ooh, he's the fat one.
Yeah.
He's the young one.
This was before that was even really a thing.
He's the
Not
gay
always been a
one.
thing. It's the gay one, yeah.
He's into space travel.
Well, there
It's like
usually is a
four
gay
of 'em.
one, just to make all the girls go, no, he's not. He's too hot. It's like, no, he's gay actually. No, like I can always remember that the girls vehemently denying, no, he's not, because
His
they think
last
he's.
name is Fat One though, and he's fat. Come on.
Yeah, it was pretty funny that NSYNC had like the fat old guy. Like you had four pretty, young, attractive guys, and you just had sort of the fat old guy.
You
Like,
had the one that always wore the circle sunglasses. Like he was just like the dumb one or something. I don't know.
he was the douche.
Yeah. And the one with the ramen hair for hair. I mean the ramen noodles for hair.
It really is unfortunate to me that Justin Timberlake's the one that became the big star, because I always thought he was the most annoying. Yeah, he just became a massive star. Wonder if he'll ever have a man's voice.
It's funny. I wonder if they have like a group, like a band.
Timberlake.
I wonder if they have like a band meetup every holiday, and like he's the only one who can afford anything. The other ones are working at like Walmart and shit. And there's like, Justin, we fucking hate you, man.
Oh, Joey Fat One. He has his own hot dog joint.
That's success.
Joey Fat.
That's the truth.
Dude, one of the greatest things is, there's Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and all those other chicks, but I love how Britney Spears is just from like, Louisiana, and she's like, this is where I used to eat, and it was great.
She's actually born in Macomb, Mississippi, and
she had such a small window. She was like blisteringly hot for like 4 years, and then she was
shaved her head, dude.
Shaved her head and went bananas.
She got
even before that. Sort of,
Kevin.
I don't know, just stopped taking care of herself.
Kevin did the Me Too movement before it was cool. Hey, look at my Lamborghini.
Fuck.
Kevin Federline?
Oh, man. You remember his name?
There's a human dirtbag.
No, I remember his name, too. He got so much from Britney. Holy shit. It was like a reverse Kobe or Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well.
Oh, can't wait for this 90s house party to go off. All white. You have to make that distinction. It's not a 90s black house party. It's a 90s white kids house party.
In this movie, Jamie Kennedy was all of us growing up. No matter what you looked like, big, small, fat, jock, not jock.
Well, he was like me in that he talked way too much.
No, but you'd always be like, this is a slasher, and everyone would be like, all right, let's go fuck on the pool table or something.
Well, I'd be kind of doing both. I'd be fucking on the pool table, and I'd be pointing out that I shouldn't be doing it because we'll get killed.
Is that the chalk? Nope. Just me.
There's no reason to kill him within the grand scheme of their plan. They kill him just because they don't like him, I guess.
Tell me why.
You know, they have this big plan to pay her back and frame her father and everything. There's no reason to kill the principal. They just do. Oh, here comes the Nightmare on Elm Street moment. Or did I miss that?
If I remember from the DVD set with, that's cut all funky, or the Blu-ray set, however you own this movie, I think even on the bare bones edition, it has the auto commentary, Craven he explains
There he
all
is.
this shit.
Wow.
Hey there, Fred.
Man, that's a bit of a beat you over the head with that reference.
Yeah, why the hell not?
I don't even remember that. That's stupid.
I guess it didn't beat you over the head well enough then.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big fan of this movie.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I'm not a big fan of it for that reference. I don't care about that.
Oh yeah, well that's the one reason why I hate it. No, I don't hate this movie at all. I'm not as crazy about it as you guys are, obviously.
Yeah, definitely it's in my top 5 of slashers.
And again, I think I mentioned this the other night. This is one that I actually sat on the floor to watch. They oversold it, or they probably didn't oversell it. People snuck in from other theaters.
Yeah, these movies were a big deal, which was nice.
Oh yeah, may have been opening weekend. I'm not sure.
And they were pretty self-aware because by the time Scream 2 came out, it has that opening scene that's kind of like what it was like seeing Scream 1 in theaters, like a really rowdy audience and stuff, and everybody being like, "Oh shit, oh yeah, play those speakers out the window."
About to be all hips and nips up in here.
I love that. She's got pigtails and super long bangs. Best of both worlds. Oh, they're gonna mention the well, you'll see. The Richard Gere thing. Remember? Yes. You can hear that Richard Gere gurgle story only so many times. He was really pissed that was in the movie too.
How did that even start?
I don't know, but he was mad that they said it in the movie.
That's hilarious. Like, who would make that up? Like, Richard Gere puts gerbils up his ass?
It's such an oddly specific thing that you I think that's why you believe it. Because it's like so weird and so specific. You're like, well, maybe that is true.
I only know about it because of like Mr. Slave and Mr. Garrison on fucking South Park.
I know about it because of this movie. Like I didn't know the reference when they made it, but then I found out. Ah, the video store. This is what we've really been craving.
Get back to work, spaz.
I know. Well, I mean, most of them are rich, privileged assholes. You get it, right? They're from fairly affluent families.
Like, fuck off. Minimum wage is like $5.25 right now.
The fact that he has a job, they're just like, fuck you. You suck. That's in poor taste.
Yeah, Skeet Ulrich's like 50 in this movie.
Everything about Skeet Ulrich is in bad taste. Were he and Jamie Kennedy on a show together, like about like a nuclear holocaust or something?
I'm not sure.
Something like that.
I've only seen Jamie Kennedy in the new Tremors movies lately.
I haven't seen it. Oh, this would have been years ago. Not lately at all. Might have been like early 2000s. It was like a bomb. I don't think it only had like one season, I think.
Quit playing games with Cole's heart.
I don't like that one. I want it that way, which is why probably because I really like the Weird Al version. eBay.
Is that the
This is
marionettes?
you DJ.
No, the marionettes is
Put
that's insane. That's
it
Bye Bye Bye,
in
isn't it?
my behind.
The
Oh
marionette
yeah,
thing is
that's
Bye
that.
Bye.
That's that shit.
They probably
DJ,
had the worst videos as the NSYNC. Like they
DJ
made the stupid, most spastic bullshit. Like that was supposed to be cool.
Tell me why.
Yeah, I like that song. I like that one.
DJ.
Not bad.
Am I your fire? Your one.
I mean, my panties just fell off. I don't know about you
You don't
guys.
have the range.
Hold your tea, buddy. I know it's in the morning where you are.
You're not the killer. Billy Loomis. This is
Might
like the
sound
third use of
crazy, but
Loomis. First you got Loomis in Psycho, then Halloween, and now this. It's the millennium, he says. It's not. It's 1996.
God, he needs to wash his hair. So greasy.
He's a bad boy.
He is. He needs a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve.
Well, he's not a 50s bad boy.
He's a greaser.
Yeah, that's fair. I also just really like the music and stuff in this movie. Quirky. Like this part. That weird scream song. Here it is. Like, what the hell is this song? I have no idea, but it's weird, and it's in all the Scream movies. Curfew, bitch. That's a very specific sound. In my thing, it says, police vehicle pulling to a stop. Ah,
So
that's
funny.
the sound. That sounds like a police vehicle pulling to a stop.
Mine doesn't have any of that. It's just like what
These
the
are
what.
Netflix ones.
Yeah.
This
It's
isn't
like
even full screen, by the way. Or this is like, it's widescreen, but it's not full widescreen. I have like a rectangle in the center of the screen. Like, what
yeah,
the
That's
hell?
so
that's
Is
how
weird.
it is for us.
Like, why am I getting a small rectangle in the screen? You can't have a.
This is full.
See, that's it. I see you as a young Meg Ryan. She says, with my luck, I'd get a Tori Spelling. And she does. That's right, because in 1996, Meg Ryan was so cute.
And Aaron Spelling probably produced this motherfucker, so.
Who's America's sweetheart now?
Bitch.
Nobody, I guess.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, you're asking a legit question?
Taylor Swift, like by far.
Taylor Swift is America's sweetheart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But she's gangly and weird,
Yes. Nailed it.
right?
Nailed it.
Like, she's
Let's
not
say,
like the girl next door. She's...
What's the one that just broke up with that weirdo from Saturday Night Live?
Oh, God, Ariana
Ariana
Grande.
Grande. Yeah.
She's a weird bitch. How come... I don't get it. Like, America loves to overreact to shit. So how come when there was, like, a video of her in a store licking donuts and saying, I hate America, and I hate Americans, like, everybody didn't freak out and burn her records? I thought that's what you guys did.
Wait, is she
Nobody
American?
gave a shit. Yeah, she's American.
Oh,
But
she's
she was
definitely
saying-
not America's sweetheart then.
No, but I mean, not only was she doing something really gross and stupid as a rich pop star, she was going into a store and licking donuts.
I've never even heard of that.
Oh yeah, and in the video, she was also saying, "I hate America, and Americans are so stupid." Like everybody saw it,
Yeah,
and there was like almost no backlash. I can't believe it. I mean, the Dixie Chicks said, "We don't like that. It's kind of embarrassing that we're from Texas, and so is President Bush." And people like lost their shit. And yet,
I burned all my Dixie Chicks albums that day.
and yet, Ariana Grande is like, "I hate America."
I mean, I don't
And
even really
they
know
were
who
like,
that is. I just know she looks like she's 12.
Yeah, something like that.
She was married or engaged to that sloth on fucking
Yeah, they got
SNL.
engaged after like 2 weeks. So
Pete Davidson, which
yeah, he's a mongoloid, huh? If you ever saw one, that's the word. He's a mongoloid. He's all gangly and big teeth and not funny.
not funny. Yeah.
The only reason he's on SNL is because they desperately needed somebody that was like under 25.
I have a way more worse reason, but I'm gonna hold back. It's fairly obvious. What do you think it is, Cole?
What? Why he's on Saturday Night Live? I don't know, because he's a Jew. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
Well, you said it on me. Yep, you got it right. The only reason why he's on that show is because I bet you someone has connections. It's not because he's funny and he's from New York. Oh, well, funny. I'll use the term loosely. So,
like funny haha or funny queer?
It's queer mean funny.
Funny like I don't know why I'm laughing.
I do kind of appreciate this. That Matthew Lillard's character Stu has like the Hugh Hefner robe on. That's pretty funny. You always see these high school parties and movies where like the teens just have this massive amount of confidence.
And they're able to hold their alcohol too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I knew popular kids, but even the popular kids I knew they didn't have this that you see in movies where there's like, I can do anything. Like
I am a golden god.
yeah. Like you see fucking it's a movie I actually like, even though I don't care about football, is Varsity Blues. I like that movie. Like they just do anything they want.
Don't get me started.
But apparently that's how things go in the US. Like
Oh,
they're just
yeah,
darlings. They're high school football stars and they can just get away with anything.
If you're on the football team and you know the cops or your parents know the cops, you can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
Small town, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want your life.
Yeah. You didn't do the accent quite hard enough. It's even harder than that. It's like, I don't want your life. It's really
your life.
Yeah. I do like the movie though, because like at first you think, yeah, they're just a bunch of spoiled brats, but they do actually show some like backbone and morals and stuff.
Maybe it was my 10-year-old mind, but it was either like John Carpenter's Vampires or Varsity Blues with whipped cream and.
I saw like both those movies probably around the same time.
There were two scenes: the whipped cream
basement.
and then the teacher being a stripper. They're like, how does she afford such a nice car?
That was the girl that went on to be in like Heroes and stuff.
Gail Weathers, yo yo yo.
Get out of here, Dewey, you fucking spaz. We're rolling a doob up over here.
You're narking up my party.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You brought the news whore. Now it's a party. What was that chick Asian? I thought everybody here was white. I didn't get a good look at her. Never see her again.
And that would be appropriate, wouldn't it, to have a token non-white person there?
Yeah. Music playing, laughter, conversation. These are so helpful.
That's like closed captions.
Here we go. Here's what's up. Look at that. Bam.
Man.
He is good to go. This is a good kill, too.
That's not natural.
No, but I like it.
I mean, it's, yeah.
I like freaks like that.
I don't dislike it.
I like her skirt, too.
She's dressed like she's from the 70s.
Which was a thing in the 90s.
Yep.
Like, girls like were wearing bell-bottoms and stuff when I was
the hair, too.
Yeah. That's how it usually goes. You skip a generation. Just like in the 2000s, all those people freaked out about the 80s, and now I'm of the age, and people are like, oh, the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So in like another 5 years, we're going to have all these people talking about how music was like at its peak in like 2005.
Oh, no, they won't.
Yes, they will.
Oh, no, they won't.
Well, remember, they're young.
Oh, gosh.
They're going to be like, remember when the Strokes were the shit? That was the best.
Remember the White Stripes? Man.
Oh, man. How they had that same song that they played over and over again. But the girl was a drummer, so we thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Like, Jack White is, like, revered as this amazing songwriter, and all he's done is write the same song a million times, with him going, with his voice cracking in different ways. Oh, here we go. What movie is this from?
I Spit on Your Garage.
Which is pretty good, because again, like, can you really think of a teenage girl even knowing about, like, I Spit on Your Grave?
No, that's stupid.
It's a bit too deep that she would know that.
That's a bit too deep for anyone unless you're like a horror film nerd. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Not a hot girl with nipples poking through your shirt and your little mini dress 70s.
not even a film.
She still thinks it's
person.
Randy, which is pretty funny.
Oh, Randy Butthole.
Randy, you asshole! You slashed my arm.
Oh,
That's quite far to go for a practical joke.
Bam!
Whack! That's great. She hits him with a bunch of bottles too. Like, she really does. I mean, that's one of the reasons people like this movie, and I like it. Is like the people actually at least fight. Like they try. You know, they don't just make a bunch of dumb decisions. Although this is a dumb decision. As soon as I say it, she's like, I can crawl through this hole.
She looks like she should be able to fit pretty easily. Fit her
script,
massive cans through there.
The script says no.
My childbearing hips have hurt me once again.
That's okay. This will keep you from ever having to bear children and ruin your body. You'll die perfect.
And that garage door opener would not have enough.
That's probably another reason why slashers appeal to me. Because all these girls die perfect. They don't get old. They don't get fat.
That sounds like something a serial killer would say.
I know.
I'm preserving them in their greatest moment.
Exactly. I'm saving them from a life of mediocrity and disappointment. How come so many people are just leaving?
This dude's creepy. What the fuck are you doing dating him?
Yeah, there's really no reason why like a nice girl like her would be going out with a creep like him.
He's a greaseball.
I mean, in a way, I get it because I mean, we've all known really pretty nice girls that dated complete assholes when we were in high school, but still, he's kind of different even from that. He's all shifty and
yeah.
So some people left, but other people didn't. Now she gets to go lose her virginity to the guy that murders everybody.
That's unfortunate.
There goes my chance with Sid, says Randy, which is pretty hilarious. As if that will never die out.
Huh.
Probably the first time I ever heard as if.
Oh, gosh.
People had just stopped saying not. Moved on to as if. All that in a bag of chips.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Not.
Think you're all that in a bag of chips?
Oh, is that what they said?
Not in this, but
that's
some
awful.
people said back then too, right?
That's terrible.
You think you're so hot, but you're really not. You think you're so cool, but you're really a fool. There's more to it, but I don't remember it.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Our lingo will never die.
This guy seems really stupid, too. Like, not only is he, like, have nothing to offer in any which direction, but...
Well, it's pretty clear that he is cut off from reality the way he keeps talking about movies. He's just like, oh, it's all a big movie. Well, would that really work on a girl?
No, I'm about to give you my flower, but let's have a talk about our dead parents real quick.
Get yourself in the mood. Well, they're already on, like, their friend's parents' bed. I wouldn't want to do that.
Nah.
That's the other thing about people. It's, I mean, I get it. You're young and horny, and any place will do. But honestly, even back then, that would have kind of bothered me.
Really? I mean, a bed in general.
A bed was a luxury back then. That's true. I usually just had the backseat of cars, and not nice cars.
Like a blanket or something.
Oh, it's so cold in the winter. I lost my virginity in February, man. That was...
Oh, wow. Frigid.
See? Jodie Foster, and she keeps having flashbacks to her dead father.
This is live, though.
You're really getting her in the mood there, Billy.
This is
talking about Silence of the Lambs. It's all a movie. But like she falls for it. She's like, yeah, porno. Or whatever.
Sorry about that. Alexa was on her period and decided to update at fucking 2 a.m. in the morning.
She's literally crying. Like,
Alexa, chemically castrate yourself.
I hope Alexa and Siri go fuck themselves.
Alexa, no more fertility treatments.
why is Meg Ryan the it girl in this? This is the mid '90s.
Yeah,
Meg Ryan was big 10 years before that.
they're respecting her body of work.
Like Joe versus the volcano and shit. Like nobody cares about Meg Ryan in '96.
You think?
She's already washed up. I mean, what did she do? I mean,
I don't know. You've Got Mail.
yeah.
That was a big hit. It wasn't good, but it was a big hit.
Probably
The
right around the
traveling
same
Me
period of
Too's.
time.
It's like 93, I think. So, you know.
Touche.
My big fat Me Too.
Got a fucking Me Too for you right here.
They could only see in the cut. They wouldn't be saying it.
Yeah, that's.
And there's Halloween. I mean, they actually are watching Halloween.
Look at
probably
all those
had-
video cases.
The blood's too
Oh.
red.
They probably had approval from John Carpenter on this.
It's nice though, because this way they can use the Halloween music in the movie. What's the word for that? What is the word for it when the music isn't just the soundtrack, but it's in the movie? What the fuck is that? Iegetic something? I can't remember. But you know what I mean. That kind of music. Never showed her tits till she went legit. Yeah, what movie was that she showed her tits in?
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah,
Trading Places.
Yeah, got it.
still never seen it. I guess
They
I should
are-
for that.
They are spectacular.
'Cause they were spectacular in their day. I knew that much.
Anything 80s Eddie Murphy is a must.
That's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Never been an Eddie Murphy fan. I know that's inconceivable to you, but just, I don't know. He's
It
fine.
doesn't make any sense. He's hilarious, but different people like different comedy, I guess. So
I think he is funny. I don't know. It's not like
Like,
I think
you-
he's it's not like I think he's unfunny.
like, do you like Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 and The Golden Child? Because those are his like 3 best films.
I've never seen The Golden Child.
Oh, Rambo! Thank God Rambo's not here. He'd have a stroke. Look,
I'd say Coming to America is my personal favorite.
I've seen parts of Coming to America. I've seen very few of his movies all the way through. Like Beverly Hills Cop and 48 Hours are like
This
the only ones I can think of that I've seen like all the way through, like from his good era. Like not when he was doing shit movies. Look at this guy looking at the Cheeto. My God.
see,
this
this
is me every
kid
time
on
I try
the
to check.
this kid on the couch on the far right with the butt cut, like that was such a popular haircut.
Crap, I didn't see it. What does it look like?
It's just like part down the middle, and then I don't know, 4 or 5 inches long. It hangs down.
I had the bowl cut.
Yeah, I had a bowl cut at one time too. But
Oh, this kid, he looks like
I
one of
did
the
this
instinct
day, and
guys.
I realize people think I'm getting too old for it, but I mean, into my 50s and 60s, I'll have bangs. I don't know. I can't show my forehead. I have a real aversion to foreheads.
I mean, I don't care where you're living. I just can't stand long hair in the summertime. It just makes me feel like a bitch. I don't
You
know.
never have long hair.
What?
When was the last time you had long hair?
In school, I had long hair.
I want to see a
Like,
picture.
probably a little bit shorter than the way yours is now.
Oh, well, mine's pretty short for me at the moment. My later 20s, I finally started cutting it more regularly, but in my teens and early 20s, my hair was pretty damn long. Like,
When
not
you
shoulder length, but
When you used to play hockey, you didn't ever have practice, and after wearing a helmet the whole time, nasty ass fucking hair. Sweats
I was one of the few those that wore a bandana under my helmet.
oh, Mighty Ducks all the way. Yeah.
It wasn't Mighty Ducks. It was literally to keep my bangs from getting in my eyes when I'm on the ice, so people didn't take my head off. And I also wore a bandana when I played soccer.
there he is, there in the on the left side now.
Oh, nice.
I was trying to look, and then I saw tits.
Nice conservative bra.
And nope.
Oh. Nothing better than a shot of later, a wide-angle lens of him going You'll see it again when they replay it. This is great. They're all like, our principal was murdered. That's awesome. Let's go check it out.
I feel like I was these kids. Like,
Yeah.
I was.
I was.
exactly like
I just didn't have any friends in middle school. I had a group of like 10 friends. That's it. Like that was.
That camera's not even hidden, man. See, look at this. Nostrils.
Mhm.
We're drunk as hell. Woo! Let's drive into town.
And this dude likes chips, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was working on Cheetos before.
I hope
I
I can
mean,
get paid like 6 figures to be in a movie and be that guy.
Engines revving. Whoops. Shouts.
Just eat potato
The,
chips.
the
Yeah,
real
Thunderbird.
story is like they murder more people on their way into town than the killers do. They just run everybody over drunk. Starting with these two. I would honestly be more satisfied if they just got killed here. I mean, no, they're not that bad. They're okay. I'm okay with them. It's just they're just annoying in moments like this.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, I'm robbing the cradle. Oh yeah, I've still got it. Cougar Town.
Yeah, she was 6 years older than him.
Oh, I thought it was like 10. But even 6 years older is old for like a woman being the older one. For a man to be older than a woman, for it to be old, he has to be like 36 years older. Slow down, freeze. Wow, I can't believe that didn't work, Dewey. They didn't submit to your authority.
Officer Doofus.
Officer Doofy.
I keep calling him Doofus. I like when he's like this. He's like, and he's like, I look.
It's like, smell my finger or something. I can't remember.
He's like, I think I pooped my pants. He's like,
He's fucking the vacuum cleaner. Oh man, I gotta watch that movie again.
what you doing? I'm just cleaning. Just cleaning.
I was cleaning my room, Sid.
I think all 5 are in a pack for like $10 on Amazon.
3 and 4 are on my Netflix, and I watched 3.
Oh man.
I watched the opening of 4 just because I like it so much. It's the Saw opening with Dr. Phil and Jack. It's
Just
pretty
make the
fun.
damn basket. Yeah.
Cuts off the wrong leg.
Like, how did he get all the way over there? And he's putting his shirt on, like leaning up against the wall.
Well, they probably tossed their shirt.
Well, no, but why is he sitting down, putting his shirt on? Okay,
I don't know. Is that weird?
that's kind of weird.
You get to stand up to put your shirt on?
Why is he sitting down? Is my point.
Because he's putting on his shoes because people in movies wear their shoes in their houses.
Part 3. Scary
I guess
Movie
it's because
3.
things don't look dramatic if people are running around in socks. You know? So people always wear their shoes in movies and sitcoms and stuff. Like, what kind of house is this you people keep in your sitcom where everybody just traipses around in their shoes all day?
Scary Movie 3 is the one where they do the Brokeback Mountain thing, right? And they keep saying peanuts, but it sounds like penis.
The 4th one.
Oh, that's the 4th one? Okay. Well, that's the bad one then.
Third one is 8 Mile.
That's where they get bad. Like I said, the only thing I like about the 4th one is the opening. I like the Dr. Phil Shaq
He's
thing.
like, I'm just going to grab this bag of penis.
Yeah.
And then, I'm going to.
It's like Anthony Anderson and an unknown Kevin Hart.
I'm going to put all these penis in my mouth.
Yeah.
So funny. Wordplay.
Gay stuff.
Yeah.
Funny gay stuff. They're men. 2 men.
That's it. That's the extent of the joke.
I used to get a lot of mileage. Oh, corn syrup. Corn syrup. And corn syrup.
Oh.
You believe me now, bitch?
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, it wasn't him." See, I told you.
I know.
It's,
At this point, she already did believe him anyway. She fucked him.
it's Matthew Lizard in there.
Matthew Lillard. Oh, this is a weirdly built house with interconnected rooms.
Yeah, what would you call that?
Like everything goes
A
around.
kid at high school who had a fuck ton of money, who you'd always go to their house.
Some
Have the new
douche's
Tony Hawk?
surfboard
Ooh.
to hold them off.
Oh, John, you have Tony Hawk Pro Skater and you're ordering 5 pizzas? Okay, I'll be there on
What's
Friday.
that? You have 17 different kinds of soda and bagel bites in your freezer?
I
Oh,
can think
man.
of no 30 when I'm 12. I'll be there over. I'll be right over John. Okay, cool.
You're gonna grease up your controller good.
What's
You gotta give
that?
them credit. Like those N64 and PS2 controllers, they stood up well to pizza grease.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can't stand now.
What's that? Caitlin lives up the street.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Okay. What the hell did she land on? A boat?
Boat. Yeah. Again, these are rich assholes.
Yeah, but
They got a boat.
okay, I guess that's a soft surface.
No, not really. But
That was a hell
you
of a
know,
fall.
adrenaline. Adrenaline keep me moving.
Remember,
Oh,
I'm
man.
scared. So we got to keep going back. The fat chick just trying to get through the doggy door. The door won't open because she's too fat.
My
Yeah.
God, Jamie,
Yeah.
that's you. Michael Myers.
So he's drunk now, apparently.
Yeah, he's just been doing shots every time. It's ironic because you should look behind you, but you don't. And he lets you live because you're hilarious.
He keeps calling her Jamie.
I know. You think you're breaking the reality. Shouldn't you get sucked into it and call her
Lori.
Lori?
And that is some terrible fence making.
Yeah, but I've seen it, so.
You fart on it and it falls over.
This guy's death is good too. You got a camera in the house. Oh shit, it's a 30-second delay because it's the 90s.
This guy's like carb loading in the van. He's like, hold on, I got another bag of chips in here I need to eat.
I got some Doritos.
Did you guys see when he pulled up, he threw out a bag of reduced fat Ruffles?
I love Ruffles. Ruffles, yo.
Is that all dressed?
No, I'm not into those anymore. I loved them when I was a kid. Now I just eat barbecue. Well, what's weird is like the last bag I had tasted like all dressed. It's really weird.
I told you, we have those here now. We didn't used to ever have those.
Yeah. No, I loved them as a kid. Yeah, I had no idea it was Canadian flavor.
In Canada, they do this, but in America, they really, really push it because we have A, a fuck ton of money, and then B, they just want to kill us as fast as possible. So you'll walk through like the Chips Ahoy, like the cookie aisle. You'll see Chips Ahoy with like marshmallows and
They don't want to kill you as
Snickers
fast as
and
possible. They just want to give you a long, fat death.
Huh?
No, but
You keep buying stuff, clogging up your arteries. And
They have Chips Ahoy, and there's frosting on the inside.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they have like quadruple stuffed Oreos only in like certain.
It's just like 2 cookies on like this much
Yeah.
frosting.
You ever go to
And
thisiswhyyou'refat.com?
Mega stuffed.
It shows some amazing stuff on that.
Oh,
What
what's
is it
that?
about? Calorie counts and stuff?
It just shows the pictures of it, really. But the picture is enough.
I don't think I want to see it.
I think you do. You've probably eaten some of the stuff.
I'm sure.
I'm eating some right now.
Oh, there's where he falls down off the stairs. It would have been hilarious if he actually shot the TV. I think they should have made him shoot the
Yeah,
TV.
I agree.
Weinstein's
I think she needs the
corner.
cellular. Quick, the cellular! So we can dial up the satellite. Call the authorities.
Quick to the sat phone.
I don't have a bar. Oh.
The sat phone in the big case. I mean, to this day, a sat phone is more useful than a cell phone.
It
Like,
is.
you can use a satellite phone in, like, the Amazon jungle.
And like even if you don't pay for
You don't need
service,
cell phone. You don't need cell phone towers for it.
911 still works.
bludgeon him with the phone.
That's a
Because the
Zach
cell
Morris
is-
phone right there.
Yeah, I mean, you can kill him with that. This is a good bit. The
Yeah.
blood. It's kind of surprising that up to that point, as far as I know, that had never been done in a slasher. You think somebody would have done it before that, but I can't think of it being done. Somebody getting in the car and blood
She's-
running all down the
Get the fuck
windshield.
off the van.
I
Get
know.
off.
He's like, Kenny, get your fat ass off here. See, I'm sorry, but get off my fucking windshield. Oh,
Man,
nice dignified death for Kenny.
That fence.
At least he died doing what he liked, stuffing his fat face.
Oh, I'm wrecking this thing.
Oh, the integrity of the media.
Just put your hands up. Oh shit! I'm not gonna try to break or anything.
My eyes. I like how Sydney just gives up. She's like, well, she's fucked, and runs off. She doesn't go check or anything. She's just like, well, on to the
What are
next
you
thing.
waiting for, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Sydney does that in part 2.
Oh shit!
And then scary movie, you gotta go back. I don't know what I'm waiting
Yeah, I
for.
know.
What am
She
I
does it
waiting
like
for?
a billion times. What's her name?
Yeah, that's
Anna
hilarious.
Faris.
No, but then the guy goes, "What the hell am I waiting for?" And he jumps off.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The teacher's going to commit suicide.
That's like the only thing I've ever liked Anna Faris in. Other than
Yeah, I
Chris
mean, she
Pratt.
just plays the same, like, airhead thing over and over again, like in The House Bunny.
It's really redundant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the
I
keys.
really hope so.
I had no idea that you could unlock a car that way. Like, he goes under and pushes the thing up.
What?
What? See?
No, I don't think that's possible.
Well, he does it several times, and I have no idea how. I mean, most cars don't lock that way anymore, but I mean, with that kind of lock.
Yeah, but if it was that easy, people would be breaking into cars all the time.
Yeah, I
You
guess
just push the button on the bottom of the thing.
Dude's last name is
Maybe-
Marker? That's stupid. I don't think I
Was
ever
he-
knew that.
Knife, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Karate.
You got me too deep, man.
He's disapparated.
He died doing what he loves, stuffing his fat face.
He
He thinks
and,
it's him.
between him and Lillard,
This
this is
dude.
hilarious. Him and Lillard running up, going, like, they both sound like complete morons. Like, what kind of direction is that? I get they're supposed to be hysterical, but they sound like they've lost a bunch of brain cells. Like, have they both been heavily concussed? Yes, you gotta give me the gun! The gun, Jake!
This is what I picture holiday styles like on a good night.
Can't trust him!
I feel like these kids have been like huffing Freon in the
Like,
back
fuck
room or
you
something.
You're coming up to like my favorite sound effect for a gun ever. Booga! That's a gunshot. Booga! I like how he just throws himself down the stairs just for dramatic effect.
I'm okay. I'm okay, Sid.
You were dead. It's corn syrup, bitch. He gets really happy because when he comes in, he sets him up for the perfect line. Like that's when Billy's at his happiest in this entire movie. It's not when he kills somebody, not when he thinks he's getting away. It's when Randy sets him up so perfectly.
It's not when he
Gone
gets his.
mad. Here we go. I'll go a little mad sometimes.
It's not when he gets
Jamie,
his
can't-
nut off.
I can't watch this anymore. Fuck this movie.
Anthony Perkins, psycho.
Ugh, you fucking loser. But I just gave you my flower.
And it was delicious.
If you're gonna make it out of this alive, you better give me your whole botanical gardens, motherfucker. Okay.
2 killers. Haha, that hasn't been done before.
You know, there was a copycat murder. Or
Real
one.
life?
Yeah, I mean, one that I'm aware of. I'm sure there were
Wasn't it
quite a
the
few.
Who got
two girls?
murdered?
That's the shit I was talking about, like the copycats.
It was one, I think. I was watching what show I was watching it on, but
Killer Kids?
it may have been that. Something like that.
Booga!
Or
What the fuck? Didn't you watch any cartoons or anything?
like play guns ever in your life.
Yeah. Apparently he was going booga, 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 booga.
Gah!
I played guns. My friend Robbie always had a force field. You can get me up a force field.
I would think like blap 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 is better. Blap 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 blap.
I didn't learn blap till I was an adult.
Gratata.
Oh my god. Yes.
Whatever they're saying in
So who got
that
murdered? Oh, see, he's saying motive. Did they ever explain why Hannibal? Well, eventually they did because they had to make shitty prequels. He makes a good point. There's no Sharon Stone now. 1996 Sharon Stone? I guess.
Yeah, that's still appropriate. Basic Instinct was what, 90? 91?
I think 92. 92, yeah. The only movie I ever like her in and thought she was attractive was in The Quick and the Dead. I like that movie more than I should. It's another one of those movies that just have a huge soft spot for. Like Mortal Kombat or something.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Good sex with a
What's
psycho.
gonna be really sad though is once it's 2020, all these 90s movies are gonna be considered classics. I feel like
All
that's
right. Classic. Lots of 90s movies are classics.
She was good in Action Jackson.
Never saw that one, so worth watching. But I mostly hate her. I think it's not just because it's a person, but also because she's in a movie that I hate, playing a character I hate that's like 9 hours long, Casino.
Oh.
I loathe that movie.
Remember one of the Wayans brothers? Sorry, I keep going back. He's like, "It's a screamer, baby," and he's like drooling all over the.
Here's your dad in his jean jacket or whatever.
Is that Tom Sizemore?
I don't know. I would never recognize Tom Sizemore. He's a name I know, but I have no idea what he looks like.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah, you would know Tom Sizemore if you saw him.
I don't think so. I can't think of a single movie he's in or a single part he's played. No idea. It's just a name.
Yeah.
I know I've seen him in lots of things. I don't know. Can't keep track of everyone.
Saving Private Ryan's probably his most known role.
I remember Tom Hanks. He wasn't Tom Hanks.
He was like
Vin Diesel.
Tom Hanks, like the one right below Tom Hanks, like rank wise.
Yeah, don't even remember.
Matt Damon, Vin Diesel.
He
Yeah, Vin Diesel was in some really weird movies before he got famous.
Have you seen his how to breakdance video?
I'm gonna have to.
The early 80s?
It's that old?
Oh yeah, it's pretty awesome.
His Street
How
Sharks
old
is
was
better.
he in the early 80s?
Like 35. No, he was probably maybe early 20s. I'm not sure.
The Vin Diesel Street Sharks commercial is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
in my
that's
life.
what I like.
Yeah.
Him at like the toy fair showing off like street sharks and how awesome they are.
I've seen it, but I don't remember it.
It's like, this guy is awesome. He goes like this and bad.
Oh, you mean it was like actually him? Yeah. Like
Yeah,
before
it's
he was
him.
famous.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess you do what you got to do to make money.
Did you ever have any Street Sharks?
No, God, no.
Yeah.
I didn't go in for anything that was like a clone of Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles are nothing.
Yeah.
I did.
I think
Shoot
Bill
Shark
Murray, that
was the jam. I loved it.
Max
biker Mike
Punishment.
Mars.
Max Punishment says Meg Ryan was still big at this time.
Hi Max, what's up? Ramen
How does you
sucks.
know Max Punishment's like super young?
I still think that's wrong. I'm gonna go look him. I'm gonna go look her up.
I think she was. Yeah, I think it's worth saying in 95, 96, she was America's sweetheart. I
Shout
don't
out
think
to
it's an
Boston.
outdated reference. His shirt looks really comfortable.
It does. Baggy days.
Nice shirt to wear when you get stabbed.
Oh
You
snap! It's
thought she
Gail Webb.
was dead. She looked dead, man. She still does. Haha.
All right. I'm not done with this Meg Ryan thing. Okay, I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Who would have been more appropriate then?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Sleep was in Seattle, 93, and did some other dumb shit. French Kiss, 95. Courage
like
Under Fire was 96. So.
French Kiss is one of the only. She's in two. She's in two of the only romantic comedies I've ever liked: French Kiss and When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, those are good.
What my favorite romantic comedy is
What?
Let the Right One In. Yeah.
Is what?
Let the Right One In.
It's not really a romantic comedy.
Fuck
What?
yeah, it is. You smell coal. It's because you're dead.
Yeah, Courage Under Fire was the same year as this. That was a pretty big movie. So.
Yeah, I didn't like it though.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah. And then You Got Mail was 98.
Yeah, when I said You Got Mail, I meant Sleepless in Seattle. That's why I said 93. I had the titles confused.
Sure. Yeah, well, they're like the exact same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't agree with it, but I mean, I'll agree with you guys, but I don't agree with her being. I don't agree with the statement.
Well, the statement was really, was Dewey saying, "I always saw you as a young Meg Ryan." So she was really referencing like the '80s Meg Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I can understand animation or comedies, but I don't know how dudes like who are complete pussy whips get like pulled into chick flicks all day long, every day, every fucking weekend. It's like, bro, what's going on? Your man card is revoked.
Yeah. I'll admit, that is how I saw French Kiss. I had a girlfriend, and it was one of her favorite movies. And I went along with it, but I was pleasantly surprised. I liked the movie. But yeah, I'm not like, yeah, it's funny. Like, I talk to Ryan, I'll be like, and he'll mention something. I'll be like, how the fuck did you see that? I'd be like, Corley wanted to see it. I'm like, oh, poor bastard.
In 98, I took my girlfriend on Valentine's Day to see Shakespeare in Love. Like,
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
The first date Ryan ever went on with his wife was they saw you, or it was Must Love Dogs.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a
God.
terrible movie.
That's terrible. But
Umbrella Boys.
well, I mean, I'm lucky. I mean, I mostly saw pretty decent movies with girls.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was kind of awkward though. Like my second girlfriend, who was like sort of my first serious girlfriend, like our first or second date. I think maybe our first date we saw a good movie, Enemy at the Gates. It was just sort of
That was a good
awkward that like sex scene.
Fucking amongst
They're having like sex with everybody in the room around them and stuff. It's kind of awkward to be like a teenager and on one of your first dates and they're doing that.
So they're fucking each other, and then the kid's hanging at the end of the movie. That's a great. was she a keeper or what?
Obviously not.
She was a keeper till she dumped me.
Oh. Then she saw Enemy at the Gates again.
Jamie Ball, murdered by Laurie Strode. And that's the good thing about the 90s TV. Now you push a TV.
Well, you got to say, welcome to prime time, bitch.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised she didn't.
You know, Wes was in the director's chair, and he's like, No, it's too much. No, I can't do that.
Well, because Wes shits on all those sequels is why.
Yeah, there's some more old school Ruffles. Look.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
I
original.
I miss the old bag.
It must have been sponsored by Ruffles, man. Damn.
the best movie. It's Intruder. If you want to see
No
old
wonder I like the movie so much.
If you want to see old school food packaging, the movie Intruder from
I was telling
'89.
Cole about that earlier tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right in his weird stab wound.
Oh,
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Deafening gunshot.
he's coming.
Billy coughing.
I'm getting the feeling of calming.
When I booze, I listen to music.
When that bows, when that bop up.
When I booze, we all have surround sound, and it feels like I'm coming.
Is that him saying pose?
Yeah.
Okay. I had no idea what you guys were talking about. I thought you were like talking about listening to Bose speakers.
I still haven't seen Pumping Iron, so I thought he was talking about Bose too. He's like,
Yeah.
when I Bose, I was like, what are you buying?
Pumping Iron's great. You totally have to see it. It's hilarious.
That's whenever I go to the gym or used to go to the gym, I would always say I'm going to Bose.
It's weird to see Arnold so fucking laid back and chill. He's all like, I just pump up and I fuck the women and I smoke.
How would you get that on a shirt though? Just Arnold like with a bicep like this, and then it just says like when I.
There's a great part where they're doing like a photo shoot and there's like some pretty girls with him to pose.
He's like that, but then it's like when
and they give him like this like iron bar to bend, and he's just sort of looking at it. And one of the girls, and he's not trying to bend. He's just she's like, "Huh, what? I thought you were strong." And he's just like, and he just completely ignores her. And then she gets the thing, and then he just like, without any effort, just totally bends it. Like, yeah, he's strong, you dumb bitch.
Now to feel my cock.
Maria is the chosen one.
Maria is not here.
I have to sleep with your housekeeper.
Come with me if you want to live.
Robots in the future will kill everyone if I don't sleep with their housekeeper.
Come with me if you want to live.
The kids are at the bus stop.
Come with me if you want to come.
I'm coming now. Come with me.
Maria, put that cookie down. I'm coming.
Oh, Woodsboro. That's right. I forgot it was Woodsboro.
That's a nice house. I don't. This has got to be in
I
California.
know. Like I said, they're a bunch of rich fucks.
No, but I want someone to do like a. They do all the locations for like the fog.
Say a
and
prayer
like,
for the youth of America. That was Scream, directed by Wes Craven. Kevin Williamson, yeah. And that ushered in a whole era of neo slashers.
Like Hooper and Romero were great fucking Harvey Weinstein. Lol.
We salute you, Harvey Weinstein. No, we don't.
His name isn't on any credits anymore. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Fuck yourself, suck my dick.
I'm going to
Sydney. I got a fucking.
You want to massage me?
I'm making a new movie. You want to be in my movie?
I like this song.
Hey,
Take off your pants.
My friend Harvey will make
Whisper to a scream, bitches.
I looked this up earlier, and it said the weirdest name for this movie. It was
Scream?
Yeah, it was. It was something monger. It was like scream or scaremonger.
I've never heard of it having alternate titles.
Me either.
It's one of those ones where they show you the people, which is actually kind of a because they used this in Last House on the Left, where they showed all the actors. Which I thought was a good move in Last House on the Left because it's such an intense, disturbing movie. It kind of reminds you that everything's okay, that nobody actually died.
But my favorite Matthew Lillard movie is 13 Ghosts because that's a classic.
I've seen parts of it. Never seen it all the way through. I've heard it's pretty shitty. Liv Schreiber, yeah. His 2-second moment. And Drew Barrymore, who got gutted.
Lisa Beach.
Yeah, it's scaremonger.
In like some other country? Working title?
It's some stupid shit on I don't know.
Phone
So in
voice,
the
Roger
90s,
Jackson. Yeah, I think he's in all of them.
in 90s, Dimension had the rights to a lot of Jackie Chan shit, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then they made Scream 1, 2, and 3.
I thought
Pretty crazy.
Miramax made them.
Oh, well, they distributed them?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the term? I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's correct. Hardy Teen 2, Kenny Kwong. There's the Asian.
So fine.
But just seeing movies like this, though, like that Dimension logo, that's like half the shit I rented. I swear to God.
Yeah, I mean everybody shits on it, but I mean I've been to a lot of that stuff. Saw a
Yeah.
lot of it
Yeah.
in theater too.
I rented Canon. Scream. A modern classic. Makes me want to watch Scream 2 right now, but
I know. Let's do it. And here it comes. No, I'm telling you, it's like it says on Google. Like if
Oh man,
you,
scary movies on here. I want to watch a scary movie.
it says Scaremonger. Let me show it to you guys.
All the scary movies are on my Netflix. You know, I finally saw Curse of Chucky. It's not bad.
I liked it.
You guys see that?
Hold it back a bit. Scaremonger. Yes, I do see
I
that.
mean, this is Scream.
Yeah. Shows all the pictures of Scream.
I just don't understand what's up with it. Like,
That's weird. I've never heard of it being like an alternate title or a working title. Scaremonger.
it's a terrible name.
It really is. Typically praises other scaremongers. 1984 hates the government, organized religion, and trading systems. Blah 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 blah.
I think that's wrong. I think somebody's just fucked
Yeah,
up.
I think so because I'm looking it up and there's nothing in here. There's a 2014 movie called Scaremonger.
I just want to tell you, I'm not talking like craziness. It says it here. I was just.
It's just some sort of typo. It's all it can be. I
I'm
know this
gonna.
movie too well for it to have.
I'm still watching the
alternate
credits.
titles.
Thank you to the carpenters and the painters and the drivers.
I'm gonna send the feedback.
Thanks to the Van Dams.
Wrong. This title is wrong. Google.
Stupid fucking Google. I hope at least 10 people are fired.
Google, look up Pornhub. I'm sorry, Jay. I can't let you do it.
Thanks for your feedback. Goddamn right. I help out
Oh, the
everybody.
Scream Queen. I've never heard of that.
So we're doing Scream 2 now.
I want to, but it's too late.
Cole, where's your inner Canadian? Where's that ice hockey fighting, brawling son of a bitch from the great province of Nova Scotia?
I didn't fight, but I was a pretty physical player. More than you would expect from somebody my size. I think people were always surprised that I was such a chippy player. I was not fun to play against, which is good. That's the point.
Scrappy, I think that's what they would call you.
Yes, I was a scrappy, feisty player. I'd hack and whack you.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to catch Halloween in the morning.
That's a weird time, but okay.
Yeah, it'd be like 11. It won't be that early.
Whatever works for you.
Well, I don't really want
well,
there to be anybody
interested
there
what
with
you're
me.
I know you're going to do the show on Thursday. Fizel seems to really want me to do it, so maybe I will.
Yeah, might as well.
I'll think about it.
You know if Ryo's gonna be there?
I think so.
Cool.
I mean, he wanted to see the movie this week, so I assume that means
For a
it's going to
reason
be
I
there.
can't disclose, I might be banned. I don't know.
You're not banned.
Okay.
You're just on a timeout.
Time out, boys.
Oh, all right, guys. It's
Good
been
stuff.
fun.
Awesome.
guess
Wait, don't stop the stream now, Mr. J the Stingray. We will have a lot more of these coming straight to you guys through the tube.
Yeah, I got lots of great stuff on my Netflix right now.
What do we got? We got a week left till October's over, so we can do, I don't know, at least a few more of these.
Yeah.
I got like Minister and The Babadook. What else have I got on here? I got quite a few decent horror movies. I already did Oculus. The Witch.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleep Hollow's not on my Netflix, but I own it. But I do own it, so I can watch it anytime.
Yeah, I own it too. But
That's one I always watch after Halloween because it just reminds me of bleak November. I really like watching movies when they're in the right time, for what I consider the right time. And for me, it's November when, it's a little bit colder. More of the leaves are down. The trees are starting to get bare. So,
Women are dressing up like complete sluts. That's when I know it's Halloween. Fuck
yeah. I never get to see that anymore.
Oh my God, Maggie, are my tits out too far? Nope. Perfect.
Yeah. Now I just watch Trick or Treat. But I mean, there's only so many movies I can watch on the lead up to. But on the night of, I watch Trick or Treat, Halloween 1 and 2, and I watch Garfield's Halloween Adventure and The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Those are the ones I watch Halloween night.
Oh, cool.
Besides that, it's just random sort of order of ones I watch on the way up. I have not felt the urge to watch any Friday the 13th, so I don't really care this year.
Well, next year there's a Friday the 13th in
October?
Fuck, I'm blanking. I think there's one in September and one in December. And then either in 2020 or 2021 there's 3 Friday the 13th in one.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more in the near future on somebody's channel, one of the 3 of us.
Whoop, whoop.
Thanks for watching.